Welcome back. It is
Prime time.
And today we will be talking about and looking at the round of 16 matches in the knockout stage for the Women's World Cup. They just group games just finished a little bit ago, and the U.S. won their group. They get Spain. Pretty good competition. But just in general, we're gonna look at who we think the contenders are and who we think the pretenders are. So contenders. Name two contenders.
You want only two?
Give me two contenders, because contenders, there's not a lot of contenders.
Yeah, I mean,
give me a contender. Woo! Mike.
Gotta say USA first.
That's cap.
But,
not cap, but like.
And then, other than USA, a team that I thought has looked, I'm not gonna go with the obvious, but.
You're not going with France.
I'm gonna go Italy. Italy's looked very good this tournament.
Italy's a little under the radar. I think they could contend if they get their draw right. I mean, they get China. China isn't the most strongest opponent you could be facing. And then Netherlands or Japan. The Netherlands look pretty good too. I haven't watched much of them.
And they have that very good goal scorer that is somehow has 60 goals.
For me, my first contender would be England. I think England's a contender. I think they have some things to work on, but they can progress. I'm not going to say France because they're the host country. I'm going to go with Germany. Germany has looked good as well. They get Nigeria, who just snuck in
barely
to the round of 16 due to goal difference because Chile couldn't score 3 against Thailand and missed a penalty that would have sent them through. So Nigeria get through. Nigeria isn't a strong team, although they have some pace, they have some athleticism. I think they could give Germany problems. But Germany's like the team that's like just well-rounded, men and women. It's like both teams, they're just well-rounded.
Same with USA. I'm kidding.
Let's just go matchup by matchup.
All
right. First off, we have Norway, Australia. Who do you got in this game?
I have Australia because they have the
Sam Kerr.
Very good goal scorer, Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr!
Norway does not have
4
the
goals.
Ballon d'Or winner. What is her name? Arda Hergenberger or whatever. It's Arda.
He probably butchered that, but the Ballon d'Or winner.
But
Australia did take Brazil 2-3-2, but Brazil, that's tough. I'll go Australia too, just because Sam Kerr.
Sam Kerr.
England, Cameroon. I got England.
The
Lionesses. Cameroon snuck in on a 95th minute goal to send them through at the time over Nigeria, but Nigeria ended up sneaking in. So I think Cameroon. I think those African teams can cause you problems, like with pace on the wings. But I don't know. England's much more balanced. Even Germany and Cameroon in that game too. France and Brazil, I think, is the most.
This is the best.
Tasty.
I think this is the best game.
Tasty. That is a tasty matchup. The game will be played in Le Havre. I probably butchered that too, but that's okay.
June 23rd. Yeah.
France, Brazil. Marta's now the all-time leader.
If I was going to take an
goals.
upset, this might be the game I would do, just because Brazil has a lot of good players. They have some star.
You got Marta, Cristiane.
I'm gonna go France just because I want to see that France-USA matchup. They're on a collision course for the quarterfinals. That's all you heard from the announcers this whole tournament, that they're on a collision course.
Yeah, we have heard that a lot. I think France wins, but just when you have the tallest player in the tournament, it kind of helps.
All roads lead to Wendy Renard.
You said that last time. Got it.
Whatever.
And they got Leissamer and Henry in the midfield. And I just think France has more quality than Brazil. France is just more balanced. Brazil's got the attacking flair, like most South American teams have. But defensively, they're a little suspect. And I think France is just more balanced and can win in more ways than Brazil can. Brazil can only... Although Marta's the X factor, because somehow... I mean, not somehow, because she's really talented. But 17 goals. It's a lot. Passing Miroslav Klose.
Penalties.
Goal's a goal, to be honest. Spain, USA. I'm going USA.
USA. We talked
Hermoso
about
from Spain. I've watched her. She's talented, but USA literally are just
everybody's talented.
So just above and beyond Spain in terms of just developing talent. Mm-hmm. Italy, China, PR. Italy's one of your contenders.
You'll go Italy. Contenders. I could see them moving on.
I'll go Italy too. I think Italy.
I could see them go. I could see them being
Netherlands and Japan. The Netherlands have looked very promising. They topped the group, right?
They haven't.
No, they didn't top the group.
Yeah, they did. They haven't lost yet.
Oh wait, they did top the group, but Japan
second.
Japan came in second. So for some reason, I don't really know how the third place team works because it's just a little different. But I think Japan made it to the final last year. Last World Cup. Netherlands just, I don't know. They have that goal. Okay, the goal scorer. Most goals in Netherlands history, and she's 22.
Who are you gonna go with?
It's fire. Go Netherlands.
Go Netherlands.
Go Netherlands. Japan is good. Wouldn't it be funny if China played Japan though the next
I'm
round?
gonna go Japan. They gave England
Score?
They gave England a score, like what the score is gonna be.
Yeah. You think Japan's gonna
1-0?
have to play on the counter go 1-0 and defend?
I think they play good defense and get a good goal, or like a counter goal. But I got Japan as my upset.
Germany and Nigeria.
I
think this game will be closer than you realize, though.
Nigeria played France very well, but Germany.
Oh my gosh! I don't even want to get started on the
good.
VAR controversies.
VAR is good, but
it's good.
it's good if it
relegates
goes for
the
you.
game, but at the same time, it's just like the coming off the line stuff. That's just brutal for goalies.
But I got
especially.
Germany.
Yeah, I got Germany too. And then the last one, Sweden and Canada.
Which is the second tastiest game in my opinion.
Yeah. I think so too.
I've got
That's what
Canada.
most people are saying.
I've got Canada.
Sweden's got. So I watched Sweden today. They're pretty talented. They're very organized, very disciplined. Canada have Sinclair. She's closing in on the all-time goals.
Yeah, she's like 2 away.
She's 2 away to tie Wambach.
Who do you have? I have Canada.
I don't think it. I can see that game going to penalties. That'd be fun.
Good.
What if a game went to penalties and every single time it went to VAR to see if she came off her line? Wouldn't that be just tragic? Then everyone would hate VAR if they don't already. Okay, so last little thing here. If you had to pick one under the radar team to go deep in the tournament, who would it be? They don't have to win it. Maybe win a 2 or 3 games, get to the final.
You 2?
Sure, me too.
I'm gonna give you Italy.
Italy,
because they were
I
gonna
heard
do
that.
Okay. Then I'm gonna say Canada.
Canada thinks could take on Germany in the next round?
I think they could. Canada is very underrated in my opinion.
I think for me, I'd go. I mean, none of those teams on the bottom, except for maybe Germany, on that side of the bracket is really like a true contender. Everyone else has kind of something to prove,
Mm-hmm.
They haven't really done it in the international stage in the past. I think, see, if Brazil wasn't up against France, I'd say Brazil, but they're going to lose to France.
Yeah, and they have to play the
I'd
USA.
say the Netherlands.
Yeah.
I think the Netherlands could get to the final, honestly.
Final.
I mean,
you have, in my opinion, the
it's funny
3
because
best teams at the top of the bracket in England, France, and USA.
Yeah, I think.
And Germany on the bottom, but
I think it'll be Germany versus Netherlands and England versus the US in the semis.
Another team that I could
Netherlands with the US winning. If you don't have the US winning, you're sped.
Another team I could see going somewhat deep, like a semifinal run, is Australia, just because
Norway.
they are.
I don't really know. People sleep on
I don't
Norway.
know how to look at Norway, but
yeah, it's kind of hard. I mean, they did well without. I mean, it's like think about Portugal playing without Ronaldo, or Croatia playing without Modric,
or Wales without Bale.
But Bale never won Ballon d'Or.
Oh, we're going by Ballon d'Or.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. Or
They
just
got 6
basically your
points.
star players not competing with you. It's just like, bruh.
If you had the last question,
You know,
if you had to choose an upset to happen in the first round, which team are you eyeing to go out, and which team do you have moving on?
I'm not gonna say it's gonna be I'm not gonna say they're gonna win. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna tell England to watch out because Cameroon could make that very interesting. I'm just saying. England hasn't looked too convincing in their games, to really be honest. And Cameroon, they got there. They're on some emotion. They probably are more athletic than England, not as balanced. But if Cameroon's goalie comes up to play, because the goalies in the Women's World Cup can get a little gets a little dicey sometimes. Just look at the Thailand goalie. Sorry, but I think Cameroon could very possibly send the England game. Could push England 90, even 120. I'm not gonna say they're gonna win because that's outrageous, but just beware. Beware
Upset that I think could happen, and I mean it's an upset just given because France is the home team, but Brazil just France with the pressure of being a home team, they haven't looked, they just haven't looked insanely convincing. Just given they've kind of squeezed by a couple games, but
and Norway.
Brazil
But Norway played them tough.
Brazil just
Marta.
They just have players that are experienced
Marta,
and
when you have
Cristiani.
When you have players that are instinctive in front of the box,
That's all you need.
that helps a lot. Okay, last question before we wrap up.
Last question.
Does Spain push the U.S. at all? Or does the U.S. take it fairly comfortably,
I
like
think
a
the
Sweden
US
game today?
I think it'll be like a Sweden game where we might not see like
Maybe like 2
it'll
or
be
3-0.
I think they will dominate them. Just Spain is in their games they're so bad in front of goal.
They're bad in front of goal, but they play possession.
They play good possession.
They
but
play possession. So
USA,
the US,
I think they'll win like 3-0, but
the US
it'll be more convincing than that.
U.S. might not have the lion's share of the ball against Spain. You know Spain?
But they'll have the
But they'll
lion's share
have
of
the
goals.
finishing in front of the I think USA is no problem. Okay, that's all we got from the knockout stages. Hopefully our predictions age well and the U.S. doesn't lose to Spain. That's all we got from here. Remember, it's prime time sports. We talk about sports, but we're called prime time. We'll see you guys later. Peace.